Hello and welcome to yet another outwardly experience. It's been a long time and here I am back with another tutorial video. So today what we'll be doing is we will be learning how to set up your environment, your coding environment for RageMP version 1.1. Previously what I've done was I did it for 0.3.7. Now we'll start with 1.1. So first we need to set up our working environment. So first thing what we need is our server files. To get the server files, just go to whatever browser that you have and then type rage.mp. Not forum, oh my god. Just rage.mp. And once you're here, just scroll down and you should see over here download server files. Click on it. Then you'll be prompted to download a file called updater.exe. Download it wherever you want to. I'll make a new folder over here, and I'll call it RageMP 1.1, and I'll save it here. Once the download is completed, turn off the browser. You don't need it anymore. As you can see, I have a new folder over here, RageMP 1.1. Double click on it and there's the file that you downloaded. Then double click on that and wait for it to download all of the server files. Just give it a moment. I'm gonna pause, and when it's done, I'm gonna resume. All right, 3, 2, 1. Well, as you can see, our server files are almost downloaded, and 3, 2, 1, -1. Oh, come on. Let's go. Almost there. Almost there. Sheesh, my net sucks. For real? Legit? Go on. Come on. Okay, now our server files are completely downloaded. Once this app pops up, you don't need this application anymore, so you can just close this. Keep in mind, you don't need to uninstall it, you just need to close it. Now, once we have everything done, it's downloaded. What we need to do now is we need to head over to the folder called server files. Double click on it, and then you'll see a file called ragemp-server.exe. Double click on that executable file and then wait for it. It's gonna pop up this console and some more files are gonna get created. Once it's done and it says that the server is ready to accept connections, that's it. Just close this console. You have all the files that you need. Now that you have all the files, the first thing that you're going to need to do is change the configuration. Since we're going to do this in C#, we need to enable that. So click on conf.json, open it with whatever text editor that you like. I'm going to use Sublime Text. And you're going to have this sort of a format of content. Leave most of the things. The only thing that you need to be concerned about is this part. C#, it's disabled. What we're going to do is we're just going to enable it. And the rest, like for instance, name, you can change it if you want to change the name of the game mod, whatever. Does not matter. The only thing that matters is this part. C#, enable. Then save it and close. That's it for config.json. Next, what we want to do is we need to create a folder where we will keep all of our game mod files. So head over to .NET folder and create a new folder. And the name of the folder has to be R-E-S-O-U-R, resources. Now that we created the folder resources, now we're going to make a project in our Visual Studio. So let me just boot up my Visual Studio. Give it a moment. Come on, there we go. Create a new project, click on that. And then you need to select this class library.NET Core. And then next. Name the project name to whatever you want to. So I'll just write tutorial_1_1. Spell mistake, tutorial. And then over here, the location of the path, what you're going to do is you're going to put the location to this path, your RageMP 1.1 server files, .NET, and resources. This is the location, the path of your project. So RageMP 1.1 server files, .NET, resources, and then create. Wait for it to load up. Now our project file is ready. Now as you can see in the folder where we created the project, there's going to be a new file, a new folder called whatever your project name was. In my case, it's tutorial_1_1. Now we need to add the resource, the dependency. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the Nuget package manager. So go to Tools, then Nuget Package Manager, and then Manage Nuget Packages for Solution. And then go to Browse and just write GTA Network. You need to write GTA Network, and you're going to see a pop-up about GTA Network.api. Click on it, and then click on the project, and then install. Wait for it to install. Once it's done, it's going to show this green arrow that it has been installed. You don't need this. You can close Nuget package now. Now, the next part is you need to change the properties of the solution. So right-click on your project and then go to Properties. This is how it should look like. The output type should be class library. The target framework should be .NET Core 3.1. You don't have to fiddle with anything else in this one. Then go to debug. Over here, you can see there's a launch. Change it from project to executable. And then over here, the path to executable, it should be, the path to executable should be this one, RageMP-server.exe. So let me just browse it. There we go. My folder, RageMP 1.1 server files, and over here we have RageMP server.exe. And then the working directory, it should be, let me show it to you. It should be in RageMP 1.1 and then server files. Then hit OK. That's it. Nothing more. Now just save it and close it. Now we have the dependency and we have set our properties. We need to import the dependency. So using GTA Network API. This is the header file that we're going to use, GTA Network API. And oh wait, before I do anything, I'm going to change the name of this. Rename, and I'll rename it to main. It does not matter what the name of the CS file is. Just for my sake, I'm going to rename it to main. Once I change the name of the file, the public class, the class name will also change. Basically, the name of the class and the name of the file should be same. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to give a simple event The event will be when the resource starts, as in when the game mod, yes, when the game mod executes. And for that, the event is event.resource start. So a square bracket and then server event and then a normal bracket. Inside we'll write event dot resource start. And for this to work, we need the next, like the very next thing should be a function which will trigger when resource starts. So I'll just write a void, public void on resource start. And over here, I'm just gonna give a prompt that the game mod has loaded. So nepi.util.console output, and inside it, I'll just write my game mod has started. Now this is done. We can just compile it. Do not run it, just compile it for now because we still have one more thing to do. We have set our configuration. Now the next thing that we need to do is we need to set the meta. For the meta, I'm gonna provide this, the config and the meta. So first let's see what the config is. Open with, no, not this one. There are two things still that we need to do. One is settings.xml and the other is meta.xml. First we'll do settings.xml. So we'll go to RageMP 1.1 server files and then to .NET. Wherever you have this file, vehicle data.json, just create a new file and name it settings.xml. Open it with any text editor that you like, and then you need to copy this. The only thing that you need to change over here is the resource source. This means that which folder does the executable file needs to open. In my case, the resource source is tutorial_1_1. I still feel like the spelling of tutorial is wrong, but doesn't matter. I'll just copy this and then paste it here. And once this is done, just save it and close. Now the next part is that we need to create a meta.xml. So go back to your Visual Studio in your Solution Explorer, right-click on your project, click on Add, and then New Item. Search for XML, and then change the name of the file to meta.xml. You're gonna want to replace whatever is inside the meta with this. And over here in the script source, you can change the name of the info, the description does not matter, but what matters is the source. You want to change the source to the folder where you have your game mod, then bin, then debug, then the netcore that you're using, and then this, the .dll. So I'll copy the path and then I will paste it over here. We just need this part. So bin, need to change the slash, there we go. So bin, debug, netcore app, and the name of the DLL. In my case, it's tutorial_1_1.dll. Once you're done with this, save it, and then voila, you're done. Now all you have to do is run. Just wait for it, give it a couple of seconds. Once it starts, you're gonna see, I forgot one major thing. You need to inherit the class. The class needs to be inherited by script. I have no idea how I forgot that. This is majorly important. If you're using GTA Network API, then the class needs to be inherited by script. Again, run the executable file. And there you go. It's going to say that it has loaded the script. And then over here, what I've written is my game mod has started. And you can see in the console, it's written my game mod has started. So this is how you set up your working environment. And yeah, that's basically it. In the next video, I'll be teaching you about all the server events, the commands, etc. So if you learned anything from this about the branch 1.1, then hit that like button, subscribe, and peace out.